All right, I'm back. I mean, I've been back for a second, but yeah, it is time to not be playing Valorant because holy shit, that game is making me way too angry. Like, way too angry. Like, embarrassingly angry. I'm just super sick of it. I wish I was either really good at the game or really bad to where I never even got as far as I did. Because I'm not terrible, but I'm not good enough. You know, it's like, fuck. No more chocolate. Okay. Alright, I need something else. I need, actually, you know what? Let's do, yeah. Alright, so... Yeah, so that's 100%. Yeah, I just started fucking around with it. I want to implement this, but I still need to work on the other stuff. What was the last thing? Oh yeah, still working on that. I mean, the UI is fucked up anyways. It's not gonna look good for a while, but still. I'm working on content creation. Did I ever put down my known issues? The new stuff? I already know about that. Don't really care about that. Don't really care about that. That still works. I didn't really add anything new. Yeah. There's still so much to do. It's daunting. I'd love to get everything but the actual gameplay done. Just so I have a really neat box. It's mostly there, but it's got a lot of stuff that ain't working yet. Alright, well, let's cop in here real quick and see what we got. Alright, so that's of course working. This is working the way it's supposed to. I don't see duplicate parts right now. Character switching was recently added. Obviously it looks ridiculous because this thing is not, you know, nowhere near release, but still. Yes, a proper changelog. Don't even list the bugs, just everything. Maybe in a bit I'll play something like Graveyard Keeper or one of the other 1,000 games I have. Oh, I'm not looking forward to rediscovering what I did here. That's right, I was fucking around with the camera a whole lot. Okay, let's see, I kind of remember that a little bit. Because I remember if I go into gameplay and I go into third person, it's not properly aligned. I'm supposed to make a settings option for this. I believe if I go into my data manager, active registry, no. Active user settings, third person camera offset. No, I'm supposed to hard put the maximum. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, so hang on. If I make the maximum, let's say 5, 5, and 5. I'm pretty sure I need to come into here. Quad. Oh, these are base models. Hang on. Prefabs. Player. Where is it? Where do I have it? Is it an experimentation? Character overhaul? No. No. Where the fuck? I don't know why you open that. No. It's gotta be here. Oh yeah, no, I had it all along. I'm just dumb. Okay, so don't really care about that. Third person. Position offset. So why is that not going where it's supposed to? Okay, let's open this up. Cause I gotta relearn a few things because it's been like a month and a half since I worked on this last. Yeah. Playing a lot of Minecraft lately. Which I really need to get on, and I needed to do something because they have to do an update, but whatever. Okay, camera. Position offset. Vertical offset. Oh, I'm just not in the mood for Stranger Things right now, thank you. Okay, let's see. Active user settings, so yeah. This is my collision checking. You still there, X Games? Because I mean, I see that you're still here. Which, I mean, I would be appreciative of that if you are. It's been a while since I streamed, so I was surprised to have any viewers upon coming back, such as Stunning and things like that. But I don't know, considering all my outbursts and emotional instability. I don't know. Maybe I should put that there so it's proper. But anyways, I took off the delay. There shouldn't be a delay, by the way, so I should have a bit more real time. Okay, we are online. Okay, good. Make sure. Okay. Oh, I never did a screen test. Left, center, right. Okay, good. Alright, back to this. I'm spacing already. Okay, let's actually play. Let's try to trace it out. So I don't know why it would be behaving so weirdly. Player, host, third person. Alright, let's see here. That's weird. Look at that. It's not doing positive numbers, only negative. What did I do weird? Okay. Modifying this variable to trace it, it's Camera pivot point, that local position is this, minus vertical offset. Vertical offset determines, yeah, we got that, okay. What is our vertical offset? This is our forward position, front back collision. And this is our vertical. Why is our vertical not? I wonder why. Hang on. Oh, this music is so beautiful. I know I can't play it for y'all, but it's one of the Interstellar pieces from Hans Zimmer, whatever. I wish I could play that music for y'all, it's so good. And then just play Monster Cat stuff. So that's why. It's colliding with the layer and it's not supposed to. I think I remember why that happens. Boom. That's a layering issue. So if I bring this up, perfect. So I just gotta modify that to be more appropriate. So let's do that now. There's a reason that keeps happening. So first we need to do, I don't want to use an ignore raycast, I need to do player. I think I've got a layer set up for that. No, alright, let's do player. And we just need to come into here and we need to say, nope, cancel, we need to make that player, the whole thing. And then we also need to go into our let's keep that open. Let's go into here, let's go prefabs, player object. Should be good now. Oh, see, it's got a really high offset, that's why. So I just need to lower that. But I fixed that, so that's good. Let's bring that down to 4? No. 5? So 5.5? I mean, players will be able to adjust this themselves, but still, I need a default that works. I think 5.5 looks pretty good. Okay, so we'll do 5.5 on that. All right, let's mark that fixed. And now the whole purpose of that vertical offset thing is because if we come in here, we host, right? We host, and we come into here and we go down. If we come up, this is what happens. So we have a vertical collision on top of horizontal. Now this shouldn't really happen. I don't like this, but it works for now. But yeah. Camera collision is one of those things I just recently added back in January, so... And yes, that's recent when you haven't worked on the game in 2 months. But... And of course there's no need for it with this kind of... Well, I guess we need to, you know, keep that in mind that player will build a clip. Just because... Too much freedom with the player. They can flip whenever they want. I'll have to figure out a way to like some kind of shader where like back face is there. The camera can see a back face. It just makes it black. Full screen. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so there's that. And character switching is supposed to work. So if we load this character, which actually is the wrong sort of thing, delete this character, new character. Load. That's right. We never set up I was gonna say module. We never set up like body switching. So we can switch, but the default character is still that. So that's what I need to add. I think I was working on that actually. I know what I need to do. I need to make it to where when we do a new character, do a pop-up. Pop-up is supposed to prompt us to pick a character type. There's only one type right now. The other type is being deprecated, whatever. Let's see.
You wanna turn me off. You wanna flip the switch. I wanna break the lock. I know what makes you tick. We used to be so young and free. Yeah, baby, don't treat me like a machine. I could still be just what you need. No, baby, don't treat me like a machine. Wanna go to your apartment, take it back to where we started. We'll be everything you wanted, you wanted, you wanted. I know it could be perfect, I know it would be worth it. We'll be everything you wanted.
Oh, such weird settings. It's okay.
Yeah, baby, don't treat me like a machine. I could still be just what you need. No, baby, don't treat me like a machine. We used to be so young and free. Yeah, baby, don't treat me like a machine. I could still be just what you need. No, baby, don't treat me like a machine. Wanna go to your apartment, take it back to where we started. We'll be everything you wanted, you wanted, you wanted. And I know it could be perfect, and I know it would be worth it. We'll be everything you wanted, you wanted, you wanted, 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 you wanted, 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 you wanted, 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 you None of this seems right. What am I holding on to? If it could be black and white, we'd wait till sunrise. 'Cause I'm not gonna stay for a second last chance. But none of this seems right. What am I holding on to? None of this seems right. What am I holding on to? If it could be black or white, but wait till sunrise. 'Cause I'm not gonna stay for a second last chance. None of this seems right. What am I holding on to?
Okay. It's gonna take a little bit of doing. Ah, there it is. That's what it is. Okay, I don't care too much about UI because it's all placeholder, but still. Alright, now, one of these. Yep, okay, so we've got that. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make such a mess. Okay.
girl, just say something. Oh baby, won't you say something? No running, you got me thinking about the state I'm in. Going back to that place we met. Yeah, I've been feeling lost somewhere deep within. No, I can't turn back, I need that grin, that loving. You say you want it, baby, take this in. You're feeling spent, but I know you want it, I know you want it. Oh girl, you know what I've been through. I don't know if I can do this on my own, no, no. Oh baby, tell me what to do. I don't know if I can do this on my own, no, no. I've been drinking, think I'm faded way too much, don't think I'll make this on my own, no. Well fuck it, I'm just saying I don't know if I can go through this alone, on my own. Oh no, no, no.
Most of my default script don't have that. That's weird. Actually, I don't even need this because I'm going with the other method. Where is it? The character slot selection. Yeah, we're just running a public void on this one. We don't need listeners. Oh wait, I know what to do. What did that say? I actually need to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, sweet Christ. Just need to use the restroom. I really need a thing set up for this.
To the
chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness fading, painting goodbye, big sky. Far away, but dreaming of your ocean eyes. Thought I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness fading, painting goodbye, big sky. I'm far away, but dreaming of your ocean eyes. Thought I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness fading, painting goodbye, big sky. Far away, but dreaming of your ocean eyes.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it's customary for me to spend 10 minutes on Twitter. Okay. Jeez. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know. No, okay, good, it's filtered. Alright. Back to whatever the fuck I was doing. What was that? Okay. Okay, let's finish. Okay. We could probably take this down just a little bit. There we go. Actually. Thinking. Mm.
I am dreaming so deep, dreaming so sweet, dreaming so deep. Don't wake me up, dreaming to keep your love in my sleep. Dreaming so deep, wake me up, I am dreaming so deep, dreaming so sweet, dreaming to keep your love in my sleep.
Hmm.
I say something, it's out of line. I say it again, another time. I spoke freely when I was 17. I said the kind of things that no one was letting me. I pick you up, I pick you out of a crowd. How does it sound? Am I as loud as you want it now? I'll make you come up to my cloud. Best believe I'm not coming down. No, I am not coming down. I'll make you come to my cloud, 'cause I am not coming down. I'll make you come to my cloud, 'cause I am not coming down. Oh, I'll make you come to my cloud, 'cause I am not coming down.
Take this whole segment out. We don't need any parts for this one, so let's take this. Let's bring this back up to here. So we don't need this or that. Always going to be in preview. I might be able to skip out on this actually. We don't need to assemble. Okay, that should preview the frame. All we need to do is store a reference to the preview itself. And we can do that with a dictionary actually. So we can actually do an dictionary. We can do character body core as the first type. Or actually that's the second. The first, the key is going to need to be an int value. First. What happens is we come back here. Whenever we do the preview, we do, let's see. So first we do character body core. Actually, do a try and a catch.
Carried you home, taking all the weight off your shoulders. Now we're long gone, falling into 1 year older. It's funny how our love began when I was sober. Now I stumble in a room where nobody else
We do preview body core equals previewed characters dot try get value int selected option. Nice forget. That's right. If we get a value, that may say everybody core equals value. Else.
Tell me where this road will end before I drive over the edge. Give me one break to recover myself because I can't breathe. Now I'm into my thinking about you. I'm into my thinking whether I'm too.
Let's just go and finish this link. Game content. Game content. What is this in? Game content. Probably gonna be game management. Order. Okay. Okay, so we preview the frame. I think I'm in here. We have our preview core. Where's this? Wait, why did I do it this way? I think I'm doing way too much. Just want excessive garbage collection. Oh, I did this weird. Um, I guess this works. So we're not creating a new one if it already exists, yeah. Yeah, that's right. It should be fine actually as is. Oh shit. Maybe I just ripped that right out. Need a way to catch this. How much do I want to bet? I'm gonna make a whole shit ton of bucks with this thing. Like a shit ton. Hmm.
Oh girl, just say something. Oh baby, won't you say something? No running, you got me thinking about the state I'm in. Going back to that place we met. Yeah, I've been feeling lost somewhere deep within. No, I can't turn back, I need that grin, that loving. You say you want it, baby, take this in. You're feeling spent, but I know you want it, I know you want it. Oh girl, you know what I've been through. I don't know if I can do this on my own, no, no. Oh baby, tell me what to do. I don't know if I can do this on my own, no, no. I've been drinking, think I'm faded way too much, don't think I'll make this on my own, no. Well fuck it, I'm just saying I don't know if I can go through this alone, on my own. Oh nah, nah, nah.
That should work.
Girl, let me say something. Oh baby, let me say something. Stop running. Oh girl, you know I see that pain you're in. Let me calm your nerves, take it in, just take it in. I'll grant you everything you wish. I'll give you all the things you list. Just reminisce, taking back the times we miss. Got you saying that you needed this, you needed this. Oh girl, you know what I've been through. I don't know if I can do this on my own, no, no. Oh baby, tell me what to do. I don't know if I can do this on my own, no, no. I've been drinking, think I'm faded way too much, don't think I'll make this on my own, no. Well fuck it, I'm just saying I don't know if I can go through this alone, on my own. Oh nah, nah, nah.
Hmm.
We are a perfect paradigm, tracing the patterns in your eyes, making me wonder every time, how could our love be so divine?
Hmm. 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 That's weird. Okay. Here's what I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna nix all this. We're just gonna do this. Hmm. So that's what it is. It's not duplicating the parts, it's duplicating the character for some reason. See? It's still there. So if I don't save, and that body is still there. Oh, so that's the bug. Oh shit. I'm being rated? What the fuck? Thank you. It is inspired by Risk of Rain 2, actually. I'm inspired by quite a few different games. Hang on, I gotta pause my music if I'm talking. Yeah, no, I hello there. I have not been rated by anybody before, so thank you. Um, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm very boring. This whole thing is very boring. But hey, you're here, so thanks. Um, there isn't much to really see at the moment. I've taken sort of a weird approach where I haven't made much of the inside of the game and I've kind of been making all the outside. Because what I know is a lot of bugs you encounter in games, from what I've seen, come from the shell of the game not being completed. Like what happens, like, okay, if I make a combat system and if I make all this other stuff and then I need to save and load, then I got to go back in and I modify the save and loading and all this other stuff. And if that doesn't have a good container, it creates a worse and worse and worse mess. You know, this game is really complicated. I've got a team to some degree, contractors that I work with. Nub, he's working on the procedural world generation, so there'll be asteroids and all that fun stuff. Here, let me pull up this. So, this is my work here. I'll show you what I have. It's not much, but yeah, from an outside in. So there's not a lot to see, but you can get a little bit of a visual from this. Justin is my 3D artist. This is our character creation chamber, if you will. The little arms that you see. What if I can make this easier to sort of demonstrate? Because that, how does that look? Hang on. Oh yeah, that doesn't make a damn bit of difference. Whatever. Okay. So the arms that you see will all be animated. The little things down here at the bottom, those will be animated, the whole thing. So he's still working on the visual aspect. Soldier and the Composer. Oh, you know what? I know what I can do for y'all. I can't give you gameplay, but I can give you a sneak peek at the music. So Soldierin is my composer, and he just put this together for me. Where the fuck is it? We just, yeah, it's a 5K ultra wide, so it's easier to work with. So I'm gonna play this. I'll play like a minute of it, and then I'll get back to talking. Okay? Give me just 1 second. Not quite. His name is David. Yeah, actually, that's one of the things I really enjoyed. And I'll go into that here in a second. Okay, yeah, it's been about a minute. So, I was just kind of sneak peeking a little bit here, the general atmosphere that we're going with, that I'm going with, whatever, if you want to see that. Toggleable third, first person. There's a lot of inside stuff that's not ready yet, but character creation system, what you just waltzed into me working on is character previewing, so I'm still messing with this. It's a bit buggy, as you can see. It's not actually loading the other. There's a humanoid thing that I'm not going to use at all. But the character creation system is one of my crown jewels that's actually in-ish at the moment. They'll actually be sort of pre-modeled parts. Um, yeah, actually, I loved Halo. I still love Halo, and God, there's so much, and there's so many people, and that's so exciting. Okay, so let me just finish this subject just real quick. So there'll be pre-modeled parts to sort of give like a general visual, and these would be selectable regions. And whenever you select a region, and of course it's bugged to hell right now, because I just introduced something new to it. Of course, yeah, no, it's super bugged now that I added that. Hang on, wait. Shit. The thing I just added, I don't remember where, there it is. Okay, this is probably causing me problems. I don't know, we'll see. Um, okay, I'll just talk about the lore. So, lore speaking, you are essentially a subsystem of a super AI that has been abandoned in an alternate dimension called the Flux. And the Flux contains the super AI, you as a subsystem, and the enemy. And the enemy is also called the Swarm, and it's your classic sentient AI that wants to destroy everything, right? But everything is contained inside of the Flux, so it's all in this little pocket dimension. And one of the reasons the music is so sad is because you, the player, are, like I said, you're a subsystem of this AI that's been just abandoned by the organics. Organic can't inhabit this dimension. It's highly irradiated. It's toxic to anything that depends on DNA or cells. So they rely on machines and AI. And the AI has been in here for millennia, repeating different iterations of subsystems to fight the swarm. And you, the player, are essentially the sentient, successful first prototype from this AI to fight that enemy. And your whole purpose is to purge it so that you can go home. And so the music I just played is essentially the spawn. You are alone. For all intents and purposes, you and any other subsystems, aka other players, which by the way, it's 4 to 16 multiplayer planned. You and all the subsystems are isolated here. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody even knows if you're alive. In fact, all the organics that put you here are probably dead by now. Who knows? And you won't know until you beat the game. And that moves me into gameplay. So there are a couple different things here. I was looking at this. I don't know if anybody started reading this, but there is something called the directives system. The combat system is going to be extremely complicated, but I will have a layer of simplicity for people who don't like complicated. Risk of Rain gives you, a lot of sort of it just hands you a lot of stuff. And I love Risk of Rain. I love just the whole 3D roguelike experience. My game, it's a derivative to a degree, but it's very much its own thing. The reason why is because spells are essentially node-based programming. This is a general concept of the plan, and it will be essentially an in-game editor, modding tool, whatever which way you want to put it, to create your own spells. It's a technomancy game. I don't know if anybody caught that. And the game will come with pre-made spells, so anybody that doesn't want to mess with this, don't worry. You'll be able to share spells via a code or on the workshop, so if other people want to come in here and take a few hours to learn how the system works and make spells with it, no worries. You won't be denied any gameplay by not being able to use it, but this will essentially be an inbuilt, API interface to customize your game even further. You, the player, you have your main combat is melee. Your secondary combat is the directive systems, or spells, if you will. I did play Second Life back in the day. I don't want to gatekeep anybody. I don't want to gatekeep people who like complicated games or people who like simple games. I want the game to be really welcoming. So I'm hoping it'll work. We'll see. I'm trying desperately to be unique, but honestly, you probably could do that, Virus. I mean, I kind of want to add a little note here to make that spell with my prototype, because this right here is a prototype it's a visual prototype of how that's supposed to work. You've got your your root node, which is the foundation. The root node leads to a step node, and step nodes are how you essentially combine all the previous variables, such as fusion nodes, which combine previous things, previous logic. You have a creation node that specifies what type of thing you're creating, where it's going to, such as a sphere and a nanosynth, since this is a fireball. So technically, I could make it to where I could add some other special modifiers or advanced modifiers, maybe you have to unlock or something, and you could maybe say create, there is a way to create barriers or objects, just static objects in the world. So maybe if you combine a couple creation, make a nipple, you could probably create a boob or two, in the middle of the dimension if you wanted, I guess. I have no intent to limit creativity. Obviously, that does have some, need for responsibility, such as preventing, people that are ultimately like griefers and things like that. And so I believe that the host is king. This whole concept, the whole game, host is king. Okay, if you the way multiplayer is designed is that the host determines what type of experience you're going to have. So if you don't like a host, you can just leave and join another game randomly. There are two different formats. One format, the host can say that everybody's on their own. Okay, if everybody's on their own, that means everybody uses their own spells, everybody has their own levels, everybody has their own characters, blah blah blah. They can do whatever they want. Host is doing their own thing, you can do your own thing, and everybody just kind of semi works together to beat the game. Then there is match the host or copy. Okay. I should add a note for naming spells. That would be really cool to have some sort of naming that'll go into the algorithm for calculating code sharing, blah blah blah. But yes. Anyways, back to it. So copying, essentially, you have the same level as the host, and the host, you will be as advanced as the host at all times. And this is the ideal mode, okay? Because the 4 to 16 multiplayer, unlike Risk of Rain, you're not locked into it. In fact, if I go into here, and if I go into my settings, but just, by the way, none of the UI that you see is complete. The UI is all going to be gutted and professionally paid for and redone, especially the settings menus. I do plan for, this custom sort of crosshairs, but point is, this is how the multiplayer is planned. You have a single session local multiplayer, that's your single player, okay? And then you can, if you set it to 2, people can join you. If they have a password, you can set the password. And this actually saves. You can have a consistent password at all times if you want it, so you don't have to keep putting it in every game. Anyways, continuing on, up to 16 players, and then there'll be other options to allow matchmaking. What matchmaking will do is the host will register their address, their Steam ID, etc., with sort of a server. And whenever you play, join, there will be like a join matchmaking. You'll hop into a queue, and the game will ideally have a method to place you in the best server. There'll be a way to make it work. I haven't gotten there yet. It's planned. It's not a guaranteed feature. I would ideally like to have that. Point is, you join people whenever you want, you leave people whenever you want, and the entire experience is seamless. Okay, so if you join somebody else, or somebody else joins you, from beginning to end, there is no loading scenes. There are no loading scenes. So you are never going to have to wait for something to load. Procedural world generation happens at all times that there needs to be one. When you're in the menu, obviously you're not generating a world. The menu's not even going to look like this. We have a whole bunch of stuff planned. It's just takes a long time because I'm limited to my, daily income. Anyways, getting back to it. So like I said, we've got the spellcasting system. That's ideal. I'm hoping that works out really well. Character creation. Exactly. Outside in. And that'll be probably one of the few things that's going to come from inside to out, because I'll already have a lot of the other stuff working, like character transfers. If I were to send all of you, because it's on Steam as a pre-alpha, it's private, nobody can buy it or anything. I could send all of you a key right now, and I could push what I have, and it's all buggy and stuff like that. But the point is, I could send you all a key right now, and you could come in here and you could customize a character and join each other, and that character will go between people. Like, I have an optimized data transfer system that took me 6 rewrites and probably like 50 hours to make, but it's in. That's what I mean by outside in. There's no spell casting, there's no combat, there's no enemies, there's no AI yet, but you can make your character look like a dog and join other people with it. So priorities, right? That's where I'm at. And right now, we all walked in on again is I'm trying to get this preview system to work. It's kind of working, kind of not. The idea is that you'll have multiple frames to choose from. So this is the quad frame. Obviously, it's quadruped. I sent my artist some stick drawings for concepts, because essentially, like I said, you have predefined frames, and there is no Steam page yet. There is a Discord. In fact, let me actually. I should have this up whenever I'm streaming. So there is that up there, but I can also post it in the chat, which I will do right now if anybody's actually interested. My team discussion, this whole thing right here, everything about the internals is public, so anybody on the server can see it. We have a showcase here for showing different, sort of pictures and concepts that we work with. I'm hesitant to share any audio because we are planning to release the audio as sort of an album with the game. But yeah, let me get that invite out. Let's see here. And then anybody that joins right now, I will just immediately bump you to member. You won't have to go through. I mean, I would appreciate if you say yes to this, or sorry, to this if you go through the system here. I've been lazy. I have not. Huh? Oh, yeah. So you see, it's in my profile, but I will still just go ahead and drop this in here real quick. There you go. Anyways, like I said, there's a lot. I didn't even talk about something else. Character creation's pretty complicated. The system, the tools, everything you have to use, I've got to make sensitivities and things. But you'll be able to do a whole lot of different stuff with different parts. There's thousands of parts that are planned. In fact, there'll be part pack DLCs to come out after all the base game ones. In fact, that's actually a huge part of the gameplay that I didn't talk about. Is it in the resource collection notes? Sorry, I probably just blinded a whole bunch of people. My apologies. As well as myself. There is a resource. Yeah, no, I've put a lot into planning this. Thank you for the follow. I think that was a follow. I didn't actually see it. I didn't get a notification. Well, whatever. That's my follow noise. Anyways, there is a resource collection system planned. I didn't even talk about AI, difficulty, endgame, none of that stuff. So I'll sum it up real quick. 11 different resources. 10 of them are based on distance from center. Okay, the whole gameplay is around you in the center of the map and going through. In fact, if I pull up Miro, this right here is kind of a really shitty concept. So this would be like your spawn, right? Yeah, it's a really big sort of 1,800 meter radius diameter, sorry. And, you're very tiny. And there will be microstars and asteroids and prefabs and all that stuff. And as you get further out from 000, from the center of the map, you will encounter exponentially harder entities. I do plan for there to be procedural bosses. In fact, as you kill enemies, you generate something called threat, and once you hit a certain threat threshold, you will spawn a mini boss on top of you. That has a very high chance of killing you, so rip hardcore users. And that is another thing. There is going to be a host selection between hardcore and Iron Man and not Iron Man. So, you'll be able to say, permadeath or no permadeath. If you have no permadeath, you'll just respawn back and spawn. If you have permadeath, then, well, fucking rip. Good old Risk of Rain style, right? Back to resource collection. So the spawn will have a whole bunch of different upgradable buildings. There's crystals, metals, gases. You unlock buildings as you progress. The final building is the interdimensional gateway. You use this to get to the final boss's sub-dimension. It's like pocket dimension in the pocket dimension. Who cares, right? Whole lot of different features. And the reason I'm mentioning this now is because parts. So you can collect things called flux crystals. And the ideal, yes, there will be some persistence. I'll even allow saving for non-Iron Man things where you don't save necessarily the world. You save your seed and you save your character data. There's no map that needs to be saved because it's all procedurally built. Exactly. And Risk of Rain does have an end game now, and fuck is it amazing. But this one is you're not so much pressed for time as you are pressed for a grind. You like, for example, harvesting resources will trigger enemy surges. So if you're just sort of doing some scouting, you're just flying around, you'll have normal spawns. But as soon as you start to try to harvest Andromedite, which is a tier 1 material, the entity manager, the game director, if you will, as Risk of Rain would put it, or as I call it, the overlord. The overlord of the game is going to register that you are mining, you're harvesting a resource, and it's going to, boost the whole sort of total threat. How do I put this? There's a whole lot of numbers here. You'll just get swarmed, basically. So you won't be able to mine constantly on your own. That's why certain spells that create... in fact, I've got my thing right here. Sorry for blinding more people. This right here is the old system. I was going to take a Magicka 2 approach by just having sort of combining different things, and now I'm going for the programming concept. But the idea is to have sentries, summons, traps, things like that, things that you can sort of fortify around you while you mine. So that would also be a really neat thing to have. Point is, if you have a whole lot of people in the game, it becomes a little bit more like a raid game because the difficulty is going to scale based on the amount of active players. It's going to be a very dynamic experience. There's a lot of this stuff on the inside is actually not hard to put in. It'll take a lot of balancing. The hardest part is, again, the procedural world generation, which, in fact, if you see in... Oh shit, I said I'd bump people up. Let me bump you up. There we go. Get rid of those. Anyways, where was I? Okay, yeah, so, like, I space a lot. Oh yeah, no, Nub was talking about it. If you look in the team discussion there, he was talking about just the work he's doing, and he is actually making some pretty good progress. Let me see if I can pull up one of his screenshots. That was one of them. So he's got sort of this thing going on. He's working with Fast Noise too, and we've had a lot of discussions about it. This is just a placeholder. We've gone through so many different things, but this was one of his stress tests here. So I think he's going to do a really good job at getting this done. And then, as you saw here, there's going to be microstars. I do intend for there to be simulated gravity around these, as well as pretty much the closer you get, the more likely you are to burn to death, because it's still a star, even if it's micro. In fact, the music, yes, I am jumping around a lot. It's how my brain works. I'm sorry. The music, actually, like I said, you've got the spawn music, and the next song that Soldierin is working on is the star music. So whenever you kind of drift into sort of a star, like near a star, there will be music that plays, and music is based on priority, right? Enemies, mobs, bosses, right? Those will always have priority on the music, so any sort of action music will play first. And then if you're in more of a calm territory, then you have the biome layer, which is your second layer, which will be things like stars, spawn, general space, things like that. And then you have your cinematic music, which is your highest priority, which is basically, anything sort of cutscenes or anything like that, final boss music, that kind of stuff. So layer 0 is your environment, stars, spawn, asteroid, space in general. And then you have, like I said, layer 1, which is, again, enemies, mobs, things like that. Events would be layer 2, cutscenes, that kind of thing. So there's somewhat of a semi-procedural nature to the music, since the music will be at the mercy of the world generation itself, as well as the entity that you encounter. And of course, as you get further from center, as you get towards the edge of the world and the edge of the dimension and things get harder, ideally we'll have different sort of styles for each track. So stars we'll have maybe a version that's sort of lighter and happier, within a certain radius of center. But let's say you get to, 20,000 meters from center, and now you're getting more of a, sort of a shaky kind of intense, higher intensity thing. And then when you're at the very edge, it's just, a whole other sort of tone. And so I do want there to be a semi-procedural nature to the music as well. And then procedural bosses, those are planned. Procedural enemies, we'll see. I'm not trying to make No Man's Sky over here. I don't have that kind of. That is actually somewhat planned for enemies. In fact, music won't scale so much based on distance anymore. That was originally the plan, but instead based on your nearby threat to your existence. And that's going to be sort of, let's say, there's a soft cap of, let's say, 1,000,000 potential damage or something that could be done to you. As you near that cap, there will be thresholds for the music to choose different sort of enemy. In fact, I could probably have maybe 20 different tracks for when you're in combat, and have them only play when you're within a certain sort of difficulty range, and then whenever you exceed a range, we just have death metal. So we'll see how that goes. That is somewhat planned. And then, of course, the final boss will have a fully customized experience, sort of Phantasy Star Online style, where, you have different boss stages. Those have different tracks, and the music itself will change based on what the boss does. That'll be like the last thing this game gets for content, I guess, because it's going to take hands-on with the composer and probably a couple other people and so on. But yeah, that's what you kind of walked into. It's there. I'm sure there's things that I missed, but yeah, no, definitely. Thanks for reading me. I noticed nobody else has really, I guess, asked about this. I don't know if anybody else has any questions, and please, yeah, by all means. I haven't been streaming as much as I used to, but I've, been trying to get back into it. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I'm actually surprised you stuck around as long as you did, so I do appreciate that. Yeah, no, seriously, big thanks. I am just gonna get back to work. Like I said, it's very boring, so you have a good night, and to anybody that sticks around, hit me with any questions you have. I'll answer the best I can. I'm trying to figure out. First of all, yeah, we've got that. Why is this duplicate though? That's so weird. Thanks, man. I don't know why it. Oh, great. Now I gotta like use my brain again. This system drives me bananas. Okay, so I don't think that was actually the issue, wasn't it? Okay, so let's check our log. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. Okay, let's actually start this again. Okay. So characters, right? So when it's just freshly loaded, we just have this one, right? Not to worry about that. Everything's loaded proper, and we're good. And then if we do new character, don't worry about saving changes. We're in the preview mode. This shouldn't load anymore. That's okay. So that's the first thing I need to fix. So UI manager, confirmation prompt. Okay. And we are doing character create. So it's going to be save changes, preview frame, default. And if we decline, we don't bother saving changes, we just preview frame. Preview frame should remove any existing cores. I should also remove the active body. But why doesn't it? It's not removing the active core. This thing right here that you see, it's not doing that. It's right here. Game content creation manager. Let's look for the active body core. Says it's none. Why? Why would it be none if it's still there? Okay, so whenever we load a new character, right, that's this. We are doing this part. Destroy unneeded data, and we clear it. But that's not happening right now. Okay. Select frame. That's not working either. Preview. Select frame. Yes, sure. Okay, it's not working at all. It's completely defunct. Okay, let's see here. So put my music back on. Sales music still playing? No, you don't have any music either. You'll gotta tell me that. Okay. Alright, so this select frame button is supposed to make us load a new character with the new frame. Create new character. That's the UI manager segment. That's this right here. That's what's being called. Alright, when we select this, we don't actually need to do this. It bugged out. Okay. Why is this? Uh-huh. I didn't actually check that. Okay, so we're previewing our frame. Create new character. Okay, so let's just ditch this. Because we don't need to double check anymore. Okay, so that should fix that. So now whenever we select frame, oh, it should be. It should be create new character, not that. My bad. Yeah. So we'll create new data, and then we destroy the preview. Okay, so there's that. Let's try this now. Okay. Characters, new character. Oh, okay. Not quite. We're getting there. So if I select, oh, now it's bugged. Okay, we're getting there. Now we have extra character data. That's cool. Oh yeah, it's super bugged out. That's hilarious. What is... Okay. Oh god. Okay. New character. Okay. Yep, I screwed that up. Okay. Yeah, okay. I see what I did. My attempt to fix it did not actually fix it. So what's supposed to happen is this new character button is supposed to open the frame selection. If we have unsaved changes, then we're supposed to. But if we are in the preview, yeah, that's right. So we don't actually need preview frame. Where else is that being called from? Hang on, let's check those references. Yeah, it's just this one time. This is when we get that prompt, and that's it. Shall we be calling this create new character? So, okay. Then we pull up frame selection, and we're doing preview frame. Yep. Preview frame. If we have a previous body core, we destroy that last object. We get the new preview core, and then the active body core, we destroy that too. Oh wait, I wonder, hang on. Okay, we're not worried about that. Previewed. And then we have create new character. This needs to be called by the frame selection button. Yeah, that's fine. And then select frame. There's the problem right there. It needs to be the content creation manager version. That's not poorly written code at all, except it is terribly written. And that's the problem. Okay. Did I seriously not make it public? Yeah, I did. There we go. Okay, got that. And the new character button needs to reference UI manager. Open character frame selection. Boom. That. Actually, do we even need this? We do not need to switch it. Oh, yeah, we need to get this off. Okay, we have this. We open our confirmation prompt. And then inside our confirmation prompt, then we actually do need to go ahead and enable switch creator. Submenu, and then fail as submenu. Boom. That should make it work. Should. Still not deleting the old character, but it's a little slight improvement. Slight. Now, if I could just get it to delete the old character, I don't know why it's not doing that, but if I could just do that. That bug has been troubling me for like 5 months. Okay, I can do this. Load active character. We're supposed to destroy active body core. Okay, so let's do this. Let's find out why we don't have the active body core assigned. The only way to do that is when we start the character creation system. Oh, hey, Dark was here. Aw, left pretty quickly. Okay, where was I? Okay, enter content creator, yes. And then compile player character. Active body core is this. If creator, we do this. Are we getting a bug when that happens? I don't think so. Okay. I think I know what's wrong. I'm handling the memory wrong. I never would have caught that if I wasn't actually paying attention. Okay. This may or may not work. I struggle with memory handling. It weirds me out. Object-oriented programming is my only thing I can do, but I still don't fully understand some of the concepts, and that's where I get these bugs. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, that must be it then. That must be it. Okay. Let's give this a shot. I need to trace this bug. It drives me insane. Okay. Pretty sure I enabled shuffle and it's not working. Do I need to sign in? Maybe that was why. Sorry, guys. It's so weird that that stops playing. Looks like it's working now. Okay. Okay, so, oops. Characters. Body modified and character. Okay, so now if I do character, load this one. Load this one. Load this one. New character. Preview. Select frame. And it duplicated. Why? Okay, let's stop. Let's reset. Content Creation Manager, debug. We're going to be watching this active body course top. Character, it's assigned. Delete these. New character. Body core is no longer assigned as soon as I click that button. So it's in the trace for that. It's in the trace for that button. So let's find it. So it's in the open character frame selection, right? I don't know where the fuck I have it. There it is. Okay. It starts here. The bug starts here. Upon clicking this button, we no longer had an active body core. So, but the object didn't destroy. Preview frame. It should have happened right here. That's the preview. And then right here. This is where it's supposed to do it. I don't know why I do this twice. It's kind of weird. I don't need this here. Hmm. Don't get it. I do not understand this bug. All right, let's try a little bit of Google. Mm-hmm. Yeah, literally none of these issues are mine. So, ah, this is where it's happening. Preview is clearing. But it's not clearing the object. Preview is clearing core, but not the object. Okay. Is there something else this preview button's doing I don't know about? Nope. Not doing anything else. So why? Hmm. That's weird. Hmm. Wait. Dude, I'm getting really confused now. This bug is a curse. Okay. We need to be dumping whatever's active every time we do this. We need to destroy the old body, load the new one. Every time we do this. It's the first thing. We can nix this for now. So let's just comment that out because I might need that later. Preview frame. Tonic. That's fine. Get our previewed core, and then we have this. Why doesn't this destroy? Let's comment these out for a moment. Hmm. It's not supposed to do anything else but destroy this object. And yet, it does not. Hmm. Okay. Didn't learn anything. That helps me here. I just want to know why this won't actually destroy that object. What is wrong with this reference? It's got the right object. It's got the right name for the object. See, it's right here. Okay. Characters. Load character. Yep. All right. It didn't work. I'm gonna scream. It will not destroy this object, and I do not know why. Ah. This really is gonna make me go insane, isn't it? I already know all this shit and it just won't work. Hmm. It says it's not required. You know what? I'm gonna test it anyways. Hmm. Okay. That's progress. Kind of. We're getting there. So what's the issue? Oh, a bunch of spell code I don't have running. Yeah. Derp. That should. Okay. Let's do. No, and all this. So that's the problem with. We don't need to return anything here. Yeah, this. Yay. Hopefully that solved that cursed bug forever. Just kind of demonstrating this real quick for y'all. The sensitivity needs adjustment. Like, seriously. Like, look at how slow that is. Sweet Christ. Yeah. That's one of the things I'm hoping to work on here soon. Just trying to get some of these bugs sorted. Yeah. So this is how the system's supposed to work. Interesting that that's still an issue. Not sure why it's still an issue. Ever since I fixed that. So if I come in here and if I force these all to be player, it goes back to normal. I don't know why it does that. Is it the parts? It's the parts. It's the parts. I bet you. Hang on. Bet you if I go in here. Okay, thank you. Really? I come in here and I make a new character. And then I just host. It's fine. Wait. No? No, it's not. Okay, what the fuck? Whatever. It's just part of the compiler. Creation library compiler. It needs the layer. This is a really good song, by the way. Somebody wants to look that up. Apparently it's from Oblivion. Reminds me to check on y'all's music. Dude, why does this freaking shit stop working? Like, excuse you. Like, excuse you. I'm putting on shuffle. There's no way it's going through all these tracks in less than an hour. It's so weird. Anyways, I need to set the layer for, oh, it needs to be done on the computer. Okay. It's where did I get the integer? Now you know what? I'm gonna just do this. There. Just mimic the parent. Much easier. Okay, so that solves the part mystery, but still that vertical camera checking is having a really big issue with this monofile stuff.
Just falling apart. The king's horses and men couldn't mend what is left of my broken heart. And now I finally realize it's what keeps me in line. No, I don't mind. No, I don't mind.
Really? Really? God. Take that one too. Well, that was what was wrong. Wasn't even the parts, but hey, the parts are taken care of now. Because the parts were on default, so I bet they were part of the issue. Okay, let's see. After this, I will update the changelog. In fact, I'll go ahead and do it now, actually. Alright, well, let me just check it. That's weird. That old character day is gone. Oh, there it is. Except that's not the character I had before. Whatever. I'll never get over the fact that this thing looks a little bit, just a tiny bit like the robot from the old Lost in Space movie. Just the little bits here. Okay, so yeah, back, play, host. And we're good. Not supposed to actually show any of those little arm pieces anymore. It's not animated, of course, but we'll get there. I need to get Nub. I need to get Nick to do those animations. So if I add parts to that, oh yeah, see, these aren't recognized as modifiable parts yet. These are, because they're configured to be, but these aren't ready. That's why if I go back into host, see, it just shows the parts and the bones, or if you will, the frame. Can't wait to actually make a character with these. Just ugly ass prototyping pieces. Okay, yay. Finally. Huge fucking progress. Now to recap it. Okay, so the first thing we did was added and modified selection system to work with the method different Perfect. Okay. Nice way to sum up 4 hours of work. 3 hours of work, whatever. Wait, how long it's been? 3 hours, 20 minutes, yeah. Okay. What is next? I'm getting tired. Honestly, it's just huge being able to select frames now. I need to stop letting this be recasted whenever there's a menu up. You know, like put something to block that. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was working on that actually. Little blocker. So let's add this. So we've got it for that. Let's duplicate it. Put that on that. Hopefully that fixes that. Let's see. Oh, I didn't turn it. Oh wait, no, it's on. It's on. Okay. Okay, so if I'm selecting a character, it's still reading that. Also, what happened to my other character? I made a new one. It's not saving data like it's supposed to. Shit. Why? Okay, glad I caught that. Thanks for watching, y'all. Like I said, I know it's boring, but, you know, I think, yeah, still got 1-2 more people. A couple of people dropped off in the last 10 minutes. Just, honestly, I'm not worried about it. I appreciate any viewers, especially at 5:20 in the morning. Okay, time myself. I gotta be up in 3 hours. I slept forever. But still, take a break. I'm gonna fix this one bug, and then I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna fix this bug. I'm gonna make so you can't click stuff behind UI, and then that's it. Okay, create new character. Let's try that. We don't need to do that anymore, do we? Okay. Yeah. Create new character data. We just need to save that character. That should fix it. Let's give that a shot. Okay, so we have a character, right? Create a new character. And then we unload. If we load in, aha, there it is. Actually remembers your last loaded character too, by the way. Alright, yay. So that's good. Now if I could just fix this weird thing that it does. So if I do near character, will it still... Yeah, it tries to go in the regenerator, and I do not want that happening. I don't know what kind of weird bug would happen if it didn't. Actually, yeah, let's load this character. New character. Oh wait, no, character. I need to delete the. God, that's. I need to leave a note here. Hang on. It should, but it's not. So, anyways, new character. So if you do it, it does it to the other one. So wait, if I.
You wanna turn me off. You wanna flip the switch.
Huh. What a fun bug. I don't think it saves it at all.
I know what makes you tick.
Yeah. Tries to save it to this existing character data, which should not happen. I'll probably have to work on creating some kind of switch for that, but that's okay.
Take it back to where we started. We'll be everything you wanted. You wanted, you wanted. And I know it could be
God,
perfect.
it's irritating as fuck.
It would be worth it. We'll be everything you wanted.
Ooh. Yeah, okay, we need to disable input when this is open. Okay, I am too tired to do that right now. I need a mental break. Yeah. Just- I mean, I've been up a little bit.
It's driving us apart. The way we never speak. I'll fix your broken parts and make you feel complete. We used to be so young and free. Yeah, baby, don't treat me like a machine. I could still be just what you need. No, baby, don't treat me like a machine.
Fine.
We used to be so young and free. Yeah, baby, don't treat me like a machine.
Okay.
You need. No, baby, don't treat me like a
All I need to do.
wanna go to your apartment. Take it back to where we started. We'll be everything you wanted. You wanted, you wanted. And I know it could be perfect. And I know it would be worth it. We'll be everything you wanted. You wanted, you wanted. On it, on it, on you want it, on it, on it, on you want it, on it, on it, on you want it.
I'll show one a bet. Oh, still playing. Guess we'll see. Oh, I guess that's how we're doing it now. Fuck, I guess this. Oh Lord, okay, that's fine. I'll just.
Connected dots that weren't there. You gave attention to the thoughts I never wear. It's not my style, even though it's so clear to me. You shouldn't base the future on the past. I know you really want this thing to last. So though the question
Simply different. I'll do this.
you know that I'll listen. You know I'll be patient with you. You're my baby. Maybe this time. You'll know you can trust me. You'll know I'll be faithful to you. You're my baby. I don't wanna fight now. You're barking, you bite now. To prove that I'm right now. That you've lost your sight now. I'm holding it tight now. Can't see through the night. How to show you my light now. To paint these walls white now. I don't wanna fight now. You're barking, you bite now. To prove that I'm right now. That you've lost your sight now. I'm holding it
I
tight.
don't know what just happened here, but okay. Or actually, we could do this. Perfect. We can ditch this. And hold. That should fix it. Wasn't quite as painful, and I know I should not default to just putting it off every time, but it was annoying. Yes. Ooh, look, that works. That works so nicely. That's why you build the outside first. Building the container game and the insides. So it was very easy to implement that change. Yes. Oh, fuck. And fucking test. Alright. Change all up.
Walk in the rave like check this. Got one more for the set list. Walk in the spot and I drop one track. Know who the best, know who the best is.
Tell me what's going
That's better. Okay. Okay, what was it? Okay, so this is why this game takes so long. I forget what I even just did. That's right.
Walk in the rave like check this. Got one more for the set list. Walk in the spot and I drop one track. Know who the best, know who the best is. Walk in the rave like check this. Got one more for the set list.
You know what? Got a little note here, and I was a good person, and I fixed that bug even though I didn't want to. I will do this one too. Deleting doesn't unload the active body. I feel like I'm gonna hate this one, but I also feel like it's easy. I need to just trace the delete button. So, characters, character slot, delete button, character option, delete character. Okay. GUI manager, character delete. We do a confirmation prompt. It's character deletion. Delete character. Okay, this is where it's supposed to happen. But we don't actually delete it, do we? Look at that. We delete the character data, but we don't delete it if we're the active one. Because we're supposed to switch active character right here. And then load. It should delete it though. Unless... No, it should be deleting it. Hang on, maybe I need to actually test it a little bit more. Okay, so if we are... So we're here, right? And we delete. We haven't unloaded. It's still here. Even though it shouldn't be. So we are definitely not deleting it like we're supposed to. Even though we are supposed to do it right here. Let's see. If we're calling that, we have a strange bug again. What's really weird is it deletes it when I load. Which tells me it's functioning, but it's not. It's just not calling that call. We're gonna see. Well, that character's back. Funny enough, we never actually saved that we deleted. Another saving bug. Okay. So we did call deleting current character. So we are switching active character. Oh, why am I doing it this way? Switch to 0. Perfect. We'll always default to that one. And if we delete this one, problematic. Very problematic. Ah, God. Whatever. Okay. So we delete 0. And then insert. Can't delete the only one. Okay, yes. So we have that. We need a cycle. Where does that get called? Okay. That gets called first. So I know what I can do. What I can do is switch off character, and then what I can do really simple, really simple. It's really basic logic. If target slot ID equals 0, then we will do 1. Else. So the only reason we do this is because we can never have less than 1. And it won't let us get past, it won't let us delete number 0 if it's the only one left. But if there's 2 left and we can get past it, we'll just increment up by 1. Simple logic, we only need it here. Any other time we default to 0 in the index. Okay. And then there was that saving issue. delete a character, load new active character, compile character data. I think we need to save. So, you should do it. No more deletions that don't stick. Kind of funny. Delete a character. No, I didn't mean to delete it. Or you love the game. It's like, there it is. The moment when a bug is a feature. I should probably really work on the backup system soon. That is planned, of course. Of course. Alright. So you have all these undeleted characters, remember? Didn't save. Now, if I delete this and I stop loading, I come back. Characters, ta-da! Okay. Now, if I delete number 1, boom. And then if I make a new character, select frame, characters, load. If I delete number 2, or 1 actually, yep. Yes, it works. Alright, I love it when it's so clean like that. Okay. Alright, let's see. So all the things that we've done today, we've done this in 4 hours. These bugs are really annoying though. With that in mind, I think I have, and keep in mind it was not just bug fixing, it was also introducing new features. In fact, if I come back into it, adding the preview system was a huge step for me, actually, because now it's, being able to choose between different character models is super necessary before I release any sort of updates. This one has a weird offset on it. I'm not using this body anymore, but first person's gonna need some slight animations on it too. pretty clean actually. Yeah, it's really clean. Yay. Alright. Getting further with this. Still no weapons for melee yet. Melee is actually more or less the character's body. It'll be part of animations. I'm probably going to ditch this weapons thing and swap this out for nanosets. That's something I didn't really talk about, but looking forward to getting that in. Scene will be more like modifying certain modifiers. That won't be available until the character creation chamber is ready. You can change lighting and things like that. Pose, again, not ready until we have stuff in place. I'm not worried about getting these in. The big thing is just getting in, getting this refined. So I'm going to be working on this some more next. That is, in fact, I need to, so I stop getting confused every time I come back to this stuff for a little bit. Work on additional reading edit features, such as sensitivity adjustments. Already here. And there's I just want to keep fleshing this system out until it's got a really good, solid, powerful foundation. And then once that's done, I just need to get the character fully fleshed out, and then the system itself will actually pretty not release ready, but it'll be very good alpha state. After that, then I'm going to go back to focusing more on the box, such as the settings menu, more on networking, things like that. Really refine the box. Once that's done, I will begin gameplay, such as the directives, the spellcasting system. That's one thing. There's a few different systems I'm kind of throwing in there all at once. It's just these big ones are so big and complicated, they create a lot of mess in the code. I create a lot of mess in the code. And so what's going to have to happen is after I get this thing super fleshed out, and I think I've got it really clean, I need to go in to all my scripts, all my code, and I need to gut a whole bunch of stuff. I need to refactor, clean up, straighten up some variables. That's like a month-long process. Once that's good, I'll hit the box again. Once the box is more, beta level, easily alpha level, then I can safely dig into the other systems. So I don't know, just making excuses, not actually finish the game. You know how it is. But yeah, I am gonna call it. I do appreciate having a few viewers. I super appreciate Virus610 giving me a raid. That never happens to me, and I really appreciate it. Let's see, Go Crab, Mad Sunny, a couple of people kind of spoke in, really appreciate them. I don't know who else here still, but either way, thanks for watching. I'm just gonna call it a little bit early right now. I'm not tired, but I feel like I got a little bit of good stuff done, and I know what I'm gonna work on next. And yeah, I mean, I'll try to be a bit more regular with my streams. Xfinity does give me a data cap, and I don't make any money off my streams, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Peace, y'all, and you have a